Good morning, everybody. Ooh, Tuesday. Tuesday's the best day. We get to drink coffee and nerd out and hang out with friends. It's the best. If you're new here, I'm Laurie Calcaterra, writer creator of your favorite Western apocalypse series, Path of the Pale Rider, which, by the way, my friends, the PDF for issue 7 dropped last week. Oh my God. Have you read it? Have you read it? If you haven't read it yet, go freaking read it. Because I know someone in there is going to be out there posting stuff. There's going to be spoilers. It's a big issue. Go read it. Okay, so the way that you read issue 7, you go through it real fast because you want to know what happens, right? Because it's real bad. And then go back and read it again. There's a QR code. You probably missed it the first time. That QR code is the sound. It changes the experience. I'm telling you, you need to know what that place sounds like. And then go back to that double splash page and look at it. Because in, path, it's our MO. We hide stuff. We put stuff in the background, right? And you might find a few things on that double splash page. We didn't go crazy. It's not in the whole issue, but go look at that double splash page. There's things there that you didn't know were there. You could find them. By the way, good morning, Nem. I'm so glad you're alive. Oh, God, we were so scared for you, but I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're in one piece. We love you. That is all. Good morning, Lupons. As ever, we love you on this show. Just as a reminder, I'm showing off this right here. I got a few things. So, of course, this digest size, the cutie little size, is now available on Amazon. I'm going to share that page. What am I doing? Just kind of push all the buttons. Here we go. Here it is on Amazon. If you haven't gotten this yet, it's available with free shipping, and it'll be to you before Christmas. So my recommendation is if you want one of these copies, put it in the cart and push purchase. This is a great stocking stuffer for your friend that is bored with Hollywood. They're tired of the reboot, recycle, rehash like I am, right? Walking Dead has jumped the shark a long time ago. Go get a copy. Start your friend on the newest one, right? They can get caught up on 1 through 4 and then keep going because 5, 6, and 7 are out, right? And then we're doing 8. 8 will probably be February is what I'm planning on. So there it is. There's the linky loo. And go pick yourself up a copy. We've been freaking out over on Facebook land because Kickstarter went down this morning. So the whole indie, comic community was losing their ever-living minds, me included. Because one of the things we do on this show is showcase other people's campaigns, and like Kickstarter goes down, it's a big deal, right? But it's back up, so everybody can relax. I think John Westhoff, thank you. He turned it off and then turned it back on again. And it works now. So thank you, John Westhoff. I wanted to show you guys part of this process of running a Kickstarter is fulfilling. And so all my backers that are PDF or digital backers are fulfilled because issue 7 is out. So I thought this was really cool to kind of show the behind the curtain. So we had 139 backers. So 4 of them got no rewards, and 4 of them the payments dropped. And so we have 37 out of 131 eligible backers are fulfilled. That's really cool, isn't it? So you guys can see the percentage of digital backers versus physical backers. Can't talk, over caffeinated. It's great. So yeah, we still got lots to work to do. I'm in the process of ordering books. The printer printed the proofs, and we're going to take a look at them probably today, tomorrow, just to make sure everything looks okay and it's printing okay. And then we'll be fulfilling. I'll probably be doing this last week in November, maybe early December. So books will be out. Hopefully you'll get them all before Christmas. That is the plan. So that's that. What else I got for you? One more thing. Oh, do you guys remember the drama that was going on with Brandon Starachi? Do you remember? where he challenged me for my zombie crown. Like if you look back here, you see this right here? The crown that I won the very first year on Zombie Book Club podcast. They had a Halloween contest and I was victorious. And Brandon Starachi came after my crown. You believe that? He challenged me. We're gonna post a thing later, a reel, but I won because no one comes for me and my crown. And so he was coming for my crown, but I upped the stakes and said that if he loses, he had to shave off his mustache. Well, he did one better. Not only did he shave it off, he sent it to me. So I'm the proud owner of Brandon's mustache. It will now go up on my wall somewhere. I haven't decided where. This is fucking funny. So I did an unboxing video, which I'm still editing. That is Brandon Starachi of Avalon Comics. Look at this. Is his issue 6 with the foil that I got as well. It's absolutely gorgeous, and he actually signed it for me. So thank you, Brandon. It's fake beef, of course. Brandon and I were good friends. But it was so funny. If you guys haven't seen that episode or listened to that episode of Zombie Book Club, it's called the Summer Ween Slam Down. Go listen to it. It's freaking hilarious. All right, enough about me. We're going to bring in my guest today, a returning guest, one of my faves. If you guys haven't met Fred Schwartz today, here he is.
Hey.
Welcome. Good morning.
I am touched to be a fave, and also I also kind of think I should leave right now. I didn't realize the digital had come. I need to read it immediately because you've been teasing this forever.
Show's over. Fred's gonna go read.
Gotta go.
Right?
I'll be back. I'm a slow reader, but I got to read it twice for the QR code. But I will. I will read it. Look, he's mad at me. Parker is mad that I haven't read it yet.
Parker's like, and then trigger warning, everybody. I don't pull any punches, so kids and dogs, triggers. Sorry.
Yeah. He may also be reacting to your T-shirt, so that's entirely possible. Sad Pancake might be traumatizing him. This is his take-home day anniversary, by the way. So,
his gotcha day.
Yeah, he's been with me for years now, and how
many years?
6.
Wow.
So, yeah, he's a happy pancake, but and the other thing in your intro, first of all, 2 things. The digest size looks beautiful. That's cool. Really cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
And was that price right? Only
$15.99.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, amazing.
And then lastly, you need to get Brandon's mustache CGC graded so that it doesn't depreciate in value.
Okay, I'm just gonna print out a thing and put it on there because obviously they're not gonna grade a mustache, but I'll just print out a 9.8 and stick it on there.
9.8, yes, yeah.
Perfect mustache.
Yes. Well, a 10 would be perfect, but there's no such thing as a 10 mustache. We know that.
No. There are no 10s in CGC land. They're just no.
Once in a while, somebody out there's got a 9.9 mustache, but it's rare. Get it out of your system, Pancake. Come here.
You called him Pancake?
Oh, that's going to be his new nickname now. I like it. Come here.
He can come up. Is he a little guy?
Oh, he's a tiny guy. Come here, Bobby.
Come
here.
Come on, friends.
Here we go. Mr. Parker.
Puppy. Oh, my God. He looks like waffles. I'm so sorry.
And I love him so much. I've had a lot of great pets in my life, but I love that every once in a while I feel like you get like a dog that matches your personality, and the loud, nervous energy that he provides, he is totally my pet. Yet somehow when I'm spazzing out, he comforts me like no other. So he's amazing. He's a good pancake.
He's a good boy. I know. I feel that way about my current dog, Murphy.
Yeah.
Where he's so chill, but he gets really excited when people come over. He's like, oh, new people. And that's how I feel interviewing people on the show every Tuesday. I'm like, oh, new people to the show. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
100%.
Any other person he would stress the hell out of, but for me, he's oddly comforting. So yeah, we're just a match made in heaven.
Hilarious.
Thank you.
What a good boy. All right. So how have you been since when was the last time you were on the show?
God, it was April, I believe, and I signed up right away. So I've been like, you're booked out. So I need to, once this is over, I'm gonna book for my next one. So I'll see you in like what, 2028?
It's not that far, thank God.
Okay.
But it is like it's 2026. Like I think we're booking in May at this point. So it's but I mean, like, it's a good and bad thing because when you're scheduling, you have no idea where you're gonna be, but you will be doing something, you know? And so it's always good to come on the show. We can always talk about what's going on. If you're finishing a campaign, if you're starting a camp, if you're fulfilling it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? You just come and hang out and we can talk about hot sauce and books and nerd out.
That was the other good news I was going to make mention of, is that I'm going to have Path of the Pale hot sauce for Christmas dinner. Is that what you're telling me? It should be here?
This is your box.
That's my box. Okay. Okay. For those of you that don't know this story, I bought the Path of the Pale hot sauce last time. No joke, no BS. I'm not just flattering here. That may be the single greatest hot sauce that I've ever come across. And I don't say that lightly. It's got the right blend of like burning heat, like savory Worcester style flavoring, and then it's got that like hint of apple that comes in at the end. I will advertise your hot sauce until the day I die. It's amazing. So I am so excited. But the thing is,
yeah,
I didn't realize the restrictions on it, that you can only send it via Kickstarter.
there's a loophole.
Yeah, I used it wantonly. So I was like putting it on everything and stuff. I even, no BS, like took a swig or two because it was so effing tasty. And I'm like, I'll just re-up on Monday. And then you told me that, and I've been dying to get this hot sauce back.
I know, because I'm not FDA approved because that's a bunch of loopholes that you have to jump through. And so I function under Texas cottage law. And so if it's a direct sale of goods, it has to be from me in person. I cannot ship to the 50 states. However, with Kickstarter, you're pledging and you get a reward. And 5-ounce bottles happen to be the free sample size. So technically, you're getting a free sample of hot sauce with your pledge.
You are diabolical.
Now they're going to come for me.
However, you made the list.
I know. Like, well, that won't be the first time I've been on that list. Let's just say my research history is enough to get me in trouble.
Somebody's in a government office right now, like, hey, Mark, how many R's in Calcaterra?
I think they're busy right now. They're too busy right now arresting people somewhere. I don't know. Doing their thing. So hopefully I'm small enough potatoes where I don't show up on anybody's radar. Yes, anyway, but this is why you're one of my favorites, though, is because Fred is one of my muses. So Fred comes up with great ideas, right?
Can we talk about the one that I had the other day?
Yeah, the other day.
So comic book fans, listen to this one. We're all fans of Laurie. We're all friends of my favorite original character, Miss Karen Needlemeyer. Imagine this idea. If a bunch of us creators all came together and we all did short Karen stories and collected them under Laurie's banner in what we would call a Karen-thology.
Karen-thology, you guys.
A Karen-thology. And we can all do stories of like our own Karens and our own Niedermeyers. I'm sure some will be set in a shopping center. Some will be at a baseball game fighting for a foul ball or something. But like, we can all put Karen in our own story and we can collect them under that banner. And it'll be a Karen-thology for Laurie. I think that's wonderful.
Yeah, I think it's genius. And I think it would be a fun read. We could all chuckle at our, communal disdain for Karen. Yes. And there's already books in production. So the Karen show, Edward Davis was on the show. And, a lot of it's improv. So a lot of times we just say, come with an idea of what you want to do, and Karen will play off of you. See, already Grant's like, I got a Karen story. So, but he came on the show as a Karen hunter, apparently. So he made up this whole story about this fraternal group that hunts Karens because they're actually demons and they pass along this like almost like a virus through their saliva. And like he went all out, right? And now he literally has a comic book. They're finishing pages. That's the Karen Hunters. And it's messed up because I got to read the script. So it's like we could put them all together. That would be great. So that's a thing on my bucket list, Fred, of something because I've never organized an anthology before.
I think this is like because this is like an amazing character for it, right? It's like you can like you said with
yeah. Male Karen's okay too, yeah.
You could like take it as crazy as you want. You can do just like you can do like a small intimate like Karen at a shopping center that you experience, or you could do like big like Karen hunters or like a confederacy of Karens or whatever you want to do. So like it's got like it's incredibly high concept. I would love like a giant kaiju Karen.
Kaiju Karen, yes.
Like rampaging through the streets. Yes.
You guys, this is why I love Fred. By the way, John Westhoff, I claim that you saved us from the Kickstarter crash. That I feel like you turned it off and turned it back on again like a good IT person would. So I'm going to give you credit for fixing Kickstarter. Yeah. You guys heard it here. Can we talk about the other good idea that you gave me that I did?
Which one? Oh, yes. Please, go ahead. I cannot wait for this.
Because Fred was like, I was drinking your hot sauce from the bottle. And I was like, what is wrong with you, sir? He was like, I think it was like, you said if it was a lollipop that you would just...
Ring pop. I wanted a ring pop.
Yeah, okay. Weird, dude, but that's okay. But then we got these. So I made hot sauce candy. These are hard candies. Everybody, do not chew these. It'll break your teeth. But I literally took, like, whenever I make a batch of hot sauce, there's always some that's not enough to fill up a bottle. So we have 3 ounces left. And so I was like, this is genius. I can use the extra to make candy. So you literally have a jalapeno. This one over here is the mango habanero, and then the dark one is the barbecue. And so these are the beta, but these are thanks to Fred. So when you guys get your Kickstarter, and if you are lucky enough to get one of these, you can thank Fred.
Thank you guys.
Mm-hmm.
You're all welcome. I'm just full of great ideas when it comes to just hot sauce and Karens. That's my
hot sauce and Karens. That's where we live. I know you and me both. But if you do get one of these, I expect some feedback because these are beta tests. And I've let 2 people have these. They're here in Texas, so I don't have to ship nothing, right? And both of them have said they really like one and they hate another one. But they're a different ones. Like someone really liked the jalapeno but hated the mango. And the other person really liked the barbecue and hated the jalapeno. So I think it's going to be just a matter of what's your taste,
That mango one is the one that I think sounds like the most intriguing.
I think it would be because mango's already sweet.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. There's ketchup flavored candy out there. I don't know.
Is there really?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, you can get ketchup popsicles. But I mean, there's ketchup in the barbecue sauce, so that's what you're getting.
Yeah, but barbecue sauce has like a tang to it and whatever.
Yeah.
Ketchup is like, kind of a bland condiment. Like I'm baffled by like ketchup potato chips. I look at them and I'm like, it seems a little, plain.
I don't know. People like ketchup on their French fries. All right, so these are the beta tests, Lou. I have so many more ideas, and I got skull-shaped candy molds. So once I fine-tune things, I'm going to be actually making this, and you can get it like at my con tables. It'll be fun. That would be fun to have like a roulette wheel. Spin the wheel, and you get this candy. We'll see. I don't know.
Ooh, I like that idea. That would be fun.
Then you can combine the joy of spinning things with candy. I don't know. And hot sauce.
And pain. Yeah, they all go together.
All right. So for those, all right, we'll get serious now. All right, just a little bit. Yeah, right. Just in case people missed your last show or are new to the brew, why don't you tell people just like real brief, like who you are, where you come from, what you're known for, all that good stuff.
Sure. My name is Fred Schwartz. I am originally from Hamilton, New Jersey. About 5 years ago, I moved down to Lake Helen, Florida, and now I'm based out of here. And I must say, even though in past shows, Florida is quickly growing on me. This last year, especially since doing the comics and stuff and getting out in the community and meeting some other creators and stuff. Like anybody that knows me for the first 4 years, I had nothing nice to say about Florida. And now, like in like a year, like it's breaking my resolve. But so yeah, I'm a Florida-based creator now. I'm still relatively small, quite small. FISTICUFFS is really my first big project. FISTICUFFS is should I do the pitch now?
Yeah, do it.
Sure. So FISTICUFFS is a 6-issue miniseries. It's about a functional drunk whose comfortable life derails when a one-night stand has deadly consequences. It is very much in the vein of Preacher or The Boys, if they were directed by Martin Scorsese. It is for fans of like Quentin Tarantino and that type, and Frank Miller and Garth Ennis, that type of like really hard content. But FISTICUFFS is also a really personal story. It deals with a lot of dysfunction and a lot of things that I struggled with in my youth. So it has that kind of like a deeper element to it. Since Laurie's here, and you know we love food analogies, I like to describe FISTICUFFS as elevated smut. Right?
Oh wait, you had the best description. Hold on, because there's a Kickstarter that's live right now, guys. Let me pull it up, because when you described what it is, I just chuckled.
Thank
I
you.
have to find it.
I'm proud that somebody read that far down into the page. That's awesome.
That's
me.
A win.
I know. Sometimes you think that stuff at the bottom of the page never gets dust. You know, it's just dust.
I agree. I agree with you. I usually put a bunch of stuff and I'm like, nah, people will still ask me, and you know what I mean? But it's like, once you get, there it is. Once you get people like myself or like Matt Campbell that really like, we dive into pages. Here it is. So this is what I'm talking about. So it's elevated smut in the way, I love how you put this, in the way you'd go to a fancy restaurant, order a burger. So you go to like a fancy restaurant, and instead of getting a steak, you order a burger, and then receive Wagyu patty on a brioche bun with truffles and aged Gouda. It's still delicious, but it's still a burger.
Yes.
I was like, no, I want to eat this. Are you kidding?
Thank you. And I can make probably a pretty good Wagyu burger if given the opportunity. I mean, I make a good burger. Never experienced with Wagyu, but yeah, it's fine. But in that sense, right? Like that's what I'm saying with FISTICUFFS. Hey there, Dylan. Dylan. Hey. But yeah, no, that's what I'm trying to do with FISTICUFFS, right? Like I grew up, in front of a television. You know, when I was like 12, 13, I would, grow up in front of like HBO and Cinemax, and I had it in me that I wanted to be like more adult, right? So I grew up in the 90s, so that content was really prevalent. Preacher was big in comics, and Lobo, and of course, like that's when Tarantino and Robert Rodriguez and all these people were blowing up. So like really kind of like bloody, bawdy, subversive content was like everywhere, and it just kind of became part of my personality. But there's a way to like do that it's not just like the lowest bar. You can do something like that and still tell a story that might actually, and that's actually your best bet. Because if you try to tell a story and you're like, oh, I have, something that I want to say to people and I want them to like digest it, like you're going to turn them off so fast. Like you're going to try to write something that's like whatever. So, like FISTICUFFS, like always had that thread of like, okay, I know what the story's about. Like I know what's wrong with me and I'm going to put that on the page and I'm going to address it, and, but like, it was like at a time in my life where,
sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, it was when I was like, I started writing this in my, my 20s, actually. It began like when I was like 19, 20 at a college. I started like the first chapter of FISTICUFFS was like a creative writing assignment. And,
really?
Oh God, that was so quick sidetrack.
Which part though? Because I'm sure your professor was like, what the F?
It's exactly the part that you're thinking of. and I'll tell the story real quick. I'll try to. So and this was still one of the 5 best days of my life. Okay. So when you're when you're in a creative writing class, you may know this. When we do peer reviews, it tends to be anonymous. So it would be, so at the beginning of the week, there would be like 3 or 4 submissions, and you would get a packet with no names on them, and you would just read them, and then you would discuss them in open forum. So like Fisticuffs was the second one in that packet that week. So I read the first one in real time. And as I'm getting to the end of that one, people start laughing and snickering and so forth. And I can kind of figure out that they're on my story. So I pretend to like read along. And then the laughter gets bigger, and then people like elbowing each other. And I'm like, holy shit, like this is amazing. Like people are like into it. So I finish reading, and then the peer review starts, and they get to my thing, and people really loved it. Like they were saying all the right things about like, what an asshole Nick is, and how funny it is, at the same time, and how horrifying it is, and oh my god, it's repulsive. It was almost like going back to Seinfeld, the piece of Kramer art where they were like, it's shocking and repugnant and repulsive, but I can't look away. Like it was that kind of like response where it's like, oh, this is awful, but so whatever. And asshole that I was, because nobody knew it was mine, I started like picking it apart. I'm like, oh, you really? I mean, this is. And people were like defending my own work to me and like fighting. And
so genius,
right? I was like, let me see if they really like it. So it turned out to be like, I tell people now, like that was probably the day that I was like, yeah, I'm hell or high water, I'm going to be a writer, because that dopamine hit is like, wait, like I'm an addict at my core, even though like I put away many of my vices and stuff. I still have that, like, I'm still very susceptible to like that trigger,
But I think as a writer, we're all that way. Because I'm like, even when I release 7, I'm just like, okay, but tell me what you think. And what about this moment? And what about this moment? And what did you think at the end? Because I want to know if these emotions are connecting, and are they hitting? Is the comedy hitting? Because it's like, if you don't get that connection with the audience, like why bother? You know what I mean? That's what it is. It's like, are you understanding what I'm trying to communicate? But if they're chuckling in class, that was probably the best feeling in the world.
It made me. I mean, I still remember like walking back to my dorm room and feeling like I was walking on clouds, and so it was still like probably the most galvanizing moment in my like writing experience and stuff. It enabled all the 20 years of like struggle and rejection and uncertainty that came later and stuff.
Well, if it's one thing that we know, the type of humor that you and I share isn't for everybody. I'm that a-hole that's in the theater watching Quentin Tarantino when people's heads blow up and I'm laughing. And my husband is like, I don't know her.
No. Yeah.
Right. So I think we're a special kind of people.
And I love that, because like the first time that we had this show.
Yeah, you were so worried. I feel so bad because Fred was like, I don't know if you're going to like, this. Let me make sure it's okay.
Oh God, I give so many disclaimers anytime anybody reads anything. Like I'm so afraid, especially Fistica, because for those of you that don't know, you need to read book 1.
Wait,
I'm not gonna.
You guys, all right. Let me drop the link real quick so you guys can follow along with the class. I highly recommend this one. I've read the first issue. I think the Kickstarter was over when I had you on the show, but I got to read the PDF. So I actually backed the catch-up tier this time. So I'm getting. You're welcome. 1, 2, and 3. I have to have them. I mean, that's the sign of a great comic series, is that even though you gave the first issue for free, I must still own it. I must still have it. And now I'm hooked on the story. You dropped this in a place at the end where I was like, oh my God. I was like, what? Are you kidding me? So we got to know what happens next. So I'm excited to get 2 issues in my next box. So 1, 2, and 3, and read new story. And
I can't wait, and I'm going to send you something special that I just added like a little add-on yesterday, and I'm really excited about. It's I don't think I put it up on the page yet, so but other than in the rewards, but you have to go all the way to the add-on to get it. We're not going to do all that. But I added a set of bookmarks, right? Because in book 3, Nick finds himself in kind of a weird conflict. We're describing it as superhero v cosplayers. Okay, it's kind of a thing, and it does not play out how you would imagine, right? I mean, with Nick, it never does. I mean, he's just
knowing your writing, I don't think anything ever goes as planned
but
for this guy.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. So I mean, let's look at it. So Fisticuffs, book 1 and 2, 1, 2, and 3 of 6. So you guys know what's coming. I like that you do that. I'm too intimidated to do that, to be like 7 of 12. People will be like, I'm out. It's too long. How many alcoholic beverages can a man consume and still perform as a vigilante? Let's find out. And I like that you have a rating here as well.
Always.
Very important.
Always. And I'll be the first one to tell you, like, I don't want anybody learning anything from me that they don't already know. There's enough people 18 and up out there to enjoy this book. I don't believe in needing to pitch to young people and, trying to whatever. It's not worth it. And like, even now we have this beautiful, like, I love that we have this like gorgeous little variant cover, like magnets of it from Kiss Kiss.
Yes.
And I got them on my table now, and I'm able to like give them out to like kids and young people when they come up. So it's nice to have that. Right there it is. Yes. So I steer those people away, but like it's nice to have stuff like that. Now that we have the bookmarks with the really cute like cosplayer and superhero designs, and then the conflict one, we'll have those at the table and just continue to add stuff. And then I hope once Fisticuffs done.
I think this sums up this series. Just hold my beer. It's gonna get worse. I mean, yeah, Lou, you've nailed it. But let's go back to the top. Tucker has something to say.
Yeah, he's well. Travis made fun of me because of my stock joke that I use about Parker. But I always say that his breed is attention hound, and then people make fun of me and they're like, "Oh, you're a writer with that joke," but I don't care. He's an attention hound. He likes my love. He does not like being ignored. But it's okay.
For those who haven't seen, it's Parker, right? Parker. Yeah. Sorry, I think I call him Tucker. He looks like Waffles, and I'm sorry. Well, if you guys have experienced Waffles yet, you need to go read issue 7.
6 years ago, I was when Parker came home, I was trying to decide what to name him. And I put a little dog bed out for him in my room. You remember this story, don't you, little guy? Come here. So as the dog bed was there, I look over and there was like a spider, like slowly coming down from the ceiling. I swatted the spider away, and I'm like, oh,
he's Spider Dog.
And what I love about it now is like when he's bad, and if I yell at him, I get to be like J. Jonah Jameson. I'm like Parker, what are you, deaf? I called you twice, and it's like it's he's a good boy.
Peter Parker. Aww.
He is Peter Parker. He's a good boy.
All right, let's go back to Fisticuffs. Yes. So we got 22 pages each issue, and I love how you put like for fans. Again, you can kind of compare with it. More Parker face, please.
Come here, good boy.
If you can get up there yet.
You're a star.
So this that's what I said was Peter Parker. Yeah, that one. Hey, Grey Wolf.
Hey, Grey Wolf.
Hi, everybody.
They like you
Thanks for hanging out with us. We're looking at Fisticuffs, which is live right now on Kickstarter. Here is the linky Lou. If you guys want to follow along with the teacher, that would be me. Yeah, right. Where are we at, by the way? Oh, we got 8 days to go. So 8
Yes.
days left, you guys. It's already funded, so you're guaranteed books. And again, this isn't the first run of this. This is, books 2 and 3. You can get all 3 on them, and we're going up to 6. So guaranteed books on this one. Highly recommend. Check of approval of Laurie Calcaterra. What's up?
Thank you. And I was going to say all 6 issues are drawn. They are complete.
Really?
Yeah, Staniak, did all 6. They are complete. And actually, book 6 is a double-sized finale. Yeah, it's 50 pages.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
I can only imagine where it is by book 6.
You'll see. Because once you get to 6, there's no way to stop the momentum again. People advised me. They were like, oh, especially if you're going to go to a publisher one day, a publisher's going to want to break it up in 2. I was like, there's like a natural break in there. Like you probably could, but the momentum of the story at that point is like, you just want to read it through. Parky.
I think that's bad advice. The publishers, from my experience, want the whole thing. They just want to publish the trade.
Yes.
They don't want floppies.
Well, that was actually something else I was told, right? Because like I had a publisher interested, like before we even came on Kickstarter, and they wanted me to sign, and then we would figure out the release stuff afterwards. And that seemed kind of weird to me, and I wound up ultimately not doing it with them because I asked somebody else within the company about that I'd met, and I was like, hey, how does this work and stuff? And they told me that in all likelihood they would release book 1 by itself, and then
in the trade.
do the trade. And from reading it, right? Like I build, it's meant to be read like issue by issue. Like there's buttons there for a reason. I wouldn't want to do that from and also like this. I don't mean to be like melodramatic and stuff, but like nothing's guaranteed. This may be the only story, that comic book that I ever know that I'm going to make in 6 issues in this format and stuff. So I at least want, like, for the people that have been here with me so far and that are with me now, like I want to give you guys a chance to read it like issue by issue and stuff. In a perfect world, it would have been like like a regular shop release, month to month and stuff like that. Yeah. We're doing Kickstarter. We're going to do it the best we can anyway, and we're going to. The plan is to just do a regular, steady release schedule in 2026 for 4, 5, and 6. And by the way, perfect segue. Also in 2026, coming from Schwartz Art, is and there's a 10-page preview available in the Fisticuffs campaign when we hit $3,000. That's our stretch goal that we announced yesterday. It's a story drawn by Staniak, written by me, called Metroidvania Black. It is
what?
Yeah, it's a grim, dark fantasy story. It's like in the tradition of video games like Blasphemous and like Hollow Knight. Shoot, you know what? I actually have to update the page today to include. I didn't put the stretch goal. It was in the update yesterday. I actually put it in the update yesterday, and that's on me. I probably should have put it on the page too, but I wanted to give update people a heads up first. So yeah, it's crappy of me to be talking about it and not have any visuals for it. But okay. Yeah, so they will be up later today. It's a beautiful looking story. Staniak, who we know is fantastic. So we have a 10-page preview of it. It's our prologue, lettered and ready to go, and that will be released on 3,000. So
cool.
Real quick, I'll give you guys, since it's not written on the page yet, but it's in the update and it's coming out later today. We released our first 3 stretch goals today.
I just wanted to push all the buttons to continue. Okay, continue.
Drum roll, Parker. Okay, maybe not. Anyway, at 2,500, we release, which we're nearing. We release our digital indie bundle. We have 5 titles. 2 of them we have not released yet. And by the way, now that I'm on the show, I was going to reach out anyway. Any chance that Path of the Pale Rider would like to lend a PDF?
Yes, you can have issue 1.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
So then there we are. That's number 4. So in addition to Path of the Pale Rider, we have Immortal Coil number 1 by Gerald Stoddard. We have Warcorns, Fistful of Rainbows number 1 by Garrett Gunn and Staniak. And then we have a 36-page sample of, I'm going to F this up here, but Cthulhu? Cthulhu Invades.
Which one?
Fairy Tales 2.
I'm in that one too.
Travis Gibb. Are you in the first 36 pages?
I'm in this. Yeah, I have the Beauty and the Beast preview.
Well, I know. I read The Beauty and the Beast. Were you in the beginning? I forget your ordering of the story.
It's the first one.
You're getting double Calcaterra. Just like, 2 R's, 2 stories.
That's right. I love that. I'm gonna use it.
So
Amazing.
So now there's our 4th one, and
Cool.
then so that's our indie bundle at $2,500. At $3,000 is the 10-page preview of Metroidvania Black, and at
Say that
$35,000,
name again. Metroidvania Black.
Metroidvania Black.
Okay.
Metroidvania in the sense that it's a Metroidvania style game, or it's in the vein of Metroidvania style games, and Black in terms of the tone, and that it's a grim, dark, end of the world in peril fantasy. Yes, so Metroidvania Black, and then at $3,500, Cover C becomes foil for all backers. So anybody that's already invested in Cover C, or anybody that was on the fence about it, once we hit $3,500, we're going to upgrade it to foil for all backers. So it's a gorgeous cover, and it needs to shine. So strongly recommend that. And actually, I believe we have that. We can bring that one up if you want.
1 free rewards. Where are we?
It's that one right there.
This one.
Yes. So she will be foil, and
wow.
Yeah, she should be foil. And as a lot of people have already backed, and we're very excited. The tier that includes the remark from Kiss Kiss, so you can get that on foil with a personalized sketch. If you believe in fisticuffs, if you believe in Kiss Kiss, and you should believe in both, this is an awesome chance to get a real collectible piece. That will hopefully just appreciate in value. Like retire off of. I
keep trying to show off the interiors of the first block. Okay, so let me go back. I'm in the wrong place again. Or in the preview. We're down here. All right. So if you guys need to start at the beginning, this is where you start with this Nick in like an AA meeting.
Mm-hmm.
And you quickly learn that this guy is just terrible. He doesn't care. He's singing an AA meeting. Drinking what? Something out of a freaking empty water bottle. He's drinking liquor at an AA meeting.
Yeah.
Talking about how pathetic everybody is.
Totally tone deaf. Totally doesn't get it. Another good comp that I use a lot, and I actually got a really nice talk about this with somebody on their show recently. In terms of tone, it reminds me of Peacemaker a lot. In that. Yeah, it's a story about a guy that, like, on the surface and just by his actions, like you said, it's just the worst. But like, I don't believe that either character is malicious, right? Neither one. Like, I believe that, like, in them they have a, like the potential, for good, right? But it's like they just didn't get the right influences in time, right? That's kind of the tragedy of Peacemaker, right? It's like he spent so much time listening to the wrong people that, like, if he had gotten like a friend like Adebayo or somebody like that, maybe in his 20s, he might have gotten the message, a lot sooner and become probably, a more functional person. And it reminds me of, did you ever see the movie Moneyball with Brad Pitt?
Yes.
There's a great quote in that where they're talking to Billy Bean when he's young, and they say, we all get the call to grow up sometimes. Some of us get it when we're 15, some of us get it when we're 50, but everybody gets that call, right? Mm-hmm. And some people just slide through the cracks and don't get that call, and some people actively avoid, all the warning signs and stuff. Like, that's what this is about, right?
Yes.
Like, technically, our story begins on the cover because he flashes back to it, right? But the story begins with the DUI that led him to the AA meeting, right? And any rational person that has a near fatal, drunk driving accident would probably be like, okay,
maybe I should clean up. Maybe I should reconsider my choices.
But,
right?
Yeah, but it's there's a lot of like dysfunction in Nick. He's got like elements of like a narcissist, and he like blames everybody else's problem. But the other interesting thing, and I don't really talk about too much about like something elements of the story, right? But one of the big elements of the story that's apparent is his relationship with alcohol. And the thing that I liken it to the most is like, it's almost like a battered wife relationship with alcohol, because like you often find when like, like a wife, they make excuses for the husband, like that puts the blame on them. Like, oh, I aggravated them. Oh, I got out of there. Thank you, Todd. I did something that triggered their behavior and it's on me, right?
Yeah.
And with somebody like Nick, like, that's the mindset. It's like he's almost taking the responsibility, not the alcohol. It's like, or he's putting it on somebody else, right? Like there's a line very frankly there where the teacher that he runs into in the meeting asks him, what really brought you here? And his response is a DUI and a prick of a judge. So it's not that like, it's not like, oh, I made a mistake. It's like external factors fucked me over. And that's
the judge put me here. Right.
Yeah. And that's kind of the journey that he has to go on, is realizing, the hand that he plays in his own misery too, and sometimes we don't want to do that. It's easier to just, make excuses. And,
not take responsibility, because if you don't take responsibility, then you don't have to change.
Exactly. And that's actually one of the taglines, right? When I was working on the initial pitch for this, I had a friend that was, reading it and like working it out with me and helped me come up with, I think we landed on how much explosive force does it take to crack open a closed mind? And that's kind of what this thing is about, right?
For those who haven't read the story, that's freaking hilarious. You guys, you have to read it to understand what he just said, because that's flipping funny.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a little like, sinister for sure, but it's totally true, right? Like, like what the F does it take to get through to you when you're in that mindset? So,
there's a moment, for Nick, that I think he finally was like, what did I do?
Yeah, and his reactions in that scene are killer too, because it totally Parker, they love you. You're a superstar, a 6-year overnight sensation. Come here.
All right, Lou, here you go.
Come here. Ready?
Puppies.
Are you ready?
This is Parker. The suspense is killing us. Yeah. Look how cute he is. Oh, I'm going to die.
He's going to get his nails cut today. They're very long. He's got to get a little trimmy today. But he is a good boy. And
he's a cute boy.
And it's his 6 years, and he has a little surprise later. I'm going to make him a little dinner, and I'm going to like chop up a little bit of his PUPERONI into it. Ooh. And make like kind of like a little almost like a little pasta plate dinner thing for it. Right, Bubby? Because we love you. We are grateful for Parker. We don't get this comic done without Parker. Parker is my emotional support animal through all of this. He's my good boy.
We got to have him. I don't know how many days I've sat on the couch and questioned my life choices, and then my dog sits on me and everything is okay. Like,
that's what they do.
Your point is taken. Thank you, dog. But my dog is a lot bigger than yours.
Yeah, well, that was the thing. It's like, oh God, this is horrible. But
what?
Horrible. I mean, stupid. But
okay.
Parker's a little dog, obviously, and he was even littler when we got him. And I've lost a good deal of weight. I was a much bigger person. And when I first got Parker, one of the first pieces of advice I got from my mom was, now be careful you don't roll over on him and smother him. My mom was like, great, but like she was like the queen of like, you all right, Bobby? She was the queen of like, make sure you don't, leave your phone on so the house burns down, right? Like she would give you like the irrational thing to make sure that you don't do. But but she said it out loud and ingrained in me earlier, like, oh my God, don't smother Parker. So when I first got him, every morning I would wake up and I would like first thing I would Parker, you okay? He's okay. Like I didn't crush him. But now he like sleeps like right next to me all the time, and like I have not, and knock on wood, never will crush him. We've developed a system. But it's funny how like somebody will say something like little at you like that, and you're like, 99% of people will forget about it, but Parker and I remember it. Anyway,
I'm gonna just move on from that comment because I could say things, but I'm not going to.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
None of them are nice, so I'm gonna keep them to myself. My dog is 71 pounds, so when he sits on me, I know it.
So
Maybe he might smother me in my sleep.
yes. But no, he's we got a system now. We're all good.
Yeah.
And you know, now I'm leaner too, so you know, it would just be mildly discomforting.
Oh, yes, we love dogs here.
Yes.
We love doggies. Sadly, I like killing them off in my
Except
book.
for that one panel. Except for that one panel.
Except for, but we don't actually kill them. They're undead. So it's like they can be forever puppies, killing them but without like the actual loss of it.
Yes.
How about that? Yeah.
Sometimes dead is better.
Sometimes. Yeah, you are right. So I want to ask you about this image.
Yes.
What the F?
Yeah.
So for those of you that have been following the book, where is okay, so we got left right about here.
Yes.
And I was like, I don't know how we went from drunk guy well, I know because I read it, but if you haven't read it, how do you get from drunk guy AA to whatever the hell this beast is? Right?
Mm-hmm.
There's stuff that happens, right? And then from there, now we have these assholes.
Those assholes. And I love those assholes so effing much. They are some of my favorite characters. And I actually have in mind some stuff that I want to like. It's crazy how many characters that were like, just like just a tiny piece of fisticuffs that I'm like spinning off down into like bigger stories. There's a bunch of characters that appear at the very end that are like nothing. They're literally like 3 panels, and like Stan drew them so visually interesting that I'm like, you know what? I got backstory for them. So now I got a 4-issue mini for them, and I know at least one of these characters has a backstory, and then the other heroine that we see probably has a backstory too. So this is just a gift that keeps on giving.
And this lady, I was like, okay, yes. Hot stuff. So
who actually inspired by our friend Laurie Foster. Stan used her as like the basis for that.
I saw a picture of her modeling your shirt, and I was like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. But this image is like, oh my God. I just want to be her. Are you kidding?
Right? Everybody wants to be Laurie Foster. Like
I want to be I want to rip up kaijus for sure.
Yes.
Laurie Foster, power to you, but I don't want to be Laurie Foster. I want to be Laurie Calcaterra. But I do want to rip kaijus in half with my bare hands. I think that would be awesome.
Yeah, she's an amazing character. Like I really like, and again, just one of those characters that like I just kind of like put in like a little bit, and I'm like, man, like there's so much cool stuff that we can do for her. And like, she has those pages are some of like my, like I tell people for a lot of reasons 3 is kind of my favorite issue. Like we get to do some kind of like crazy off the wall, shit in this one. And like, like you said, like, how do you get from like this to this and this? Like, like that's kind of like you can kind of
I'm just putting up all the wrong links. Here we go.
But that's one of my favorite things to do as a writer, right? Is like introduce something kind of like near the end of the issue, and then just be like, "All right, see you in a month," and then we'll explain what happens. Because
like, I see you in 6 months. Hopefully, come back for the next one if you want to see more of this.
Just 2 is totally that. Like 1 ends on the like holy shit, and like 2, like and interestingly enough, 2 was actually 1 was a lot more mysterious because that scene that we all talk about didn't initially have the monologue in there that it did, where we're like in Nick's head for that scene, the important one. Because honestly, I was kind of like I was kind of timid to write it. I'm like, how do you write like a guy getting to that place? I'm like, that's not me, right? It's allegory. That's total allegory for Fred. It's not me. But I got somebody suggested, they're like, you need to put that in there, man. It'll whatever. And then it just hit me. I'm like, okay, I'll write it like the way that Nick would, and kind of take you through the train of thought, because that scene, I'll explain this because it's not spoilery and shit. But that scene is totally, I mean, it's as much like it's like as it's like a tragic scene, and it's like emotionally like about a character, making a mistake in line with his personality, right? It's very that, right? But it's also a joke in a way, like the beats of it, right?
Yeah.
And the joke of it comes from well, it's an old joke, but like a good example of it is the movie. Did you ever see the movie Black Sheep with Tommy Boy?
Yes.
It's the one step too far joke. It's the scene where he's on stage and he says this and he gets a pop, and then he says this and he gets a pop, and then he sees the Rasta guys that he was hanging out with and he's like, kill Whitey, and then it's, holy shit, what did I just do? Yeah. So
Crickets.
yes, so that's kind of what it is. It's like he does this.
It's 100% that. Yeah, it is.
And then it's like, oh shit, now what, right? And then 2, we pick up and we figure out. 2, we get even more into his train of thought and kind of the resolution of it, right? And then 2 also similarly ends on like a holy shit, thing. And then in 3, we explain a little bit more the reason behind it and what that means for the larger story at large. It brings Nick to a place character-wise where he kind of has to start making choices that lead him to that in book 3. It's not like he's because we know like Nick is a very passive protagonist in that like if he can, like he will. Like, I mean, he says it right away in book 1. Like his ideal weekend is getting through that AA meeting or, substance abusers meeting. Cause it's court ordered or whatever, but getting through that meeting so that he has the whole weekend to get as shitty as he wants to and not have to think about responsibility and being up on time or anything. Like freedom to get drunk is his ultimate currency. And the idea that, in these things, like he has to start making decisions now where he can't completely do that. He almost has to like trade off a little bit. Like I'll do this enough so that I can still salvage this much of this that I love. And it's just one of those things where it's like when you start doing those kind of like sinister balancing acts and those Faustian bargains, like you wind up using more than whatever, I mean, I know a lot of addicts and stuff. I'm an addict myself. Well, it's Parker's 6-year anniversary. December's my 10-year anniversary since I picked up a drink. So,
congrats, man, that's awesome.
Thank you. So I understand like those patterns and things of that and like that mindset. So, I try to put that in there as much as I can without being like, this is what it's about, right?
One thing I noticed. There's a character from issue 1 that I'm missing on your page, which is, of course, the friend with the collection. I was going to say, did you leave him out on purpose, or did I miss him? Or
no. He's in issue 3 in a big way. Kyle's integral to the story and stuff. I think we just missed him on the pages that we selected, right?
Gotcha. But I mean, so he's super important to the story, especially in for Nick, who's like, what the hell am I supposed to do now? And he's kind of the one that's like, I feel like that influence. That's like, you have to start thinking about other things, and making good choices based off of where you are. So but I just love the joke, like the kind of poke at us at the indie community of our, hoarding and collecting of comic books and action figures. Was super funny. So you guys, it's like, this is such a great series. I cannot say anything more than I already have. It's a fabulous series. You guys go, please support this one. The whole spiel where indie creators, this is our most important time, of course, is when we are live on Kickstarter so we can continue to produce, new things, new ideas, passion projects for people to consume. Because you ain't getting it anywhere else. You ain't getting it in Hollywood, and you're not getting it from the big 2. It's all recycled bullshit. Sorry, excuse my French. Hey, Carrie. And Lou says, congratulations on your 10 years as well.
Thank you, Lou. Thank you.
Keith, this comedy is right up your alley as well, sir. I mean, like, this is we all have that kind of dark sense of humor. Keith is in our group, so
okay, good. Keith, this is anybody that grew up like in the consuming like right there, The Crow, Preacher, The Boys, Tarantino, Frank Miller, Garth Ennis, everything. One of my favorites that I always people on these shows, they like to ask like what my favorite comics are, and one of the ones that I love that doesn't get enough love, I always put in my top 5. I love The Pro. Have you read it?
The which one? The Crow?
No, The Pro.
The Pro.
Oh, yeah. I always love to talk about The Pro. Oh, my God. Pro is a one-shot written by Garth Ennis, drawn by Amanda Connor. It came out in the early 2000s. Now, one of my favorite movies of all time, probably one of my 2, 3 favorite movies of all time, is It's a Wonderful Life. I love that like theme of like everybody matters, you know, and so forth. I also love to talk about It's a Wonderful Life because I describe that movie as like how people ran Kickstarters in the 1940s. Like they bottomed out and then they needed all their friends to rally together and then they contribute money and then they get to, you know, not die. So, but I love that theme of like everybody matters and so forth. So the Pro is about like this alien sitting in space talking to like its little AI counterbot, and they're debating on whether or not human beings are, you know, essentially good and, you know, whatnot. And they make a bet saying that if I give powers to the least likely person, I bet they'd even wind up doing the right thing. So they give superpowers to a single mother professional prostitute who's like foul-mouthed and dirty and, you know, like the whole nine. Like, you know, like one point she beats up a supervillain and like urinates on him. Like, I mean, she's just, you know, the foulest. Yeah, you know, and then she's recruited by like that universe's version of the Justice League, and they have to whatever. But it's one of those stories where it's like totally like you know, kind of like the smut we were talking about, like totally filthy and raunchy and all that stuff. But it does have that like kind of, you know, people are good and people matter and people will surprise you kind of element. So I always like that. Like I like to believe that you know, you don't give up on somebody because sometimes the best thing is coming later.
Right. And I think that's one of the things that I really like about your writing and just, you know, stories in general is when you have these unlikely heroes, these characters that are just in no way, shape, or form are prepared for what's coming, to see them make choices and to see kind of what the aftermath of these choices is, I think, one of my favorite things to read. Like, I already know what Superman is going to do. I already know what Batman is going to do. Show me Nick. What the heck is he going to do, you know, in this situation? And that's, you know, that's fun for me. And hey, Whippa, Al. Good morning.
Hey, Al. How you doing, buddy?
Whippa.
And also to expand on that too, like you don't just know what they're going to do, but you also know how they're going to feel about it, right? Like they're, you know, there are, you know, mainstream stories that like surprise you. I think that's why DC is being so successful right now with the absolute stuff, because it's essentially Batman, but like you said, like the choices and the things are not what Batman would do necessarily, you know? So I think that's a better choice than, you know, not a better, but like a more like adventurous, risky choice, you know, and rewarding choice in terms of story than like doing something where like
reading the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm tired of it.
So like, yeah, I like doing that with, you know, kind of like characters that you haven't heard before, you know, you don't know before, and kind of showing their thought process that leads them there. One of the things that I actually am excited, Hardbody is available on the Kickstarter campaign as well. My first comic book that I did. Yeah, I did one issue of one comic back in 2019. It was kind of my attempt at learning how to do this, right? It's available as an add-on, I believe. But Hardbody is about a self-conscious scientist who creates a Frankenstein body for himself out of the best parts of bodybuilders. And while that sounds like a ridiculous concept, you know, it has roots, you know, because I used to work in a gym many moons ago, and it's very real, right? Like you sit around a weight room and, you know, you hear people like, man, I wish I had John's arms and, you know, Rob's legs. And man, if I had his back, you know? So, but the idea of like, you know, a protagonist that would kill and chop up and reconstitute people. I mean, even Frankenstein worked with dead bodies, you know, this guy was going out and doing it. And when people first read it, you know, a lot of people really dug it, but I got some people that were like, man, like that is a crazy thing to do. And I'm like, yeah, but like, if you hated your body as much as this guy did and felt like as doomed as he does, you'd make that thing too, right? That those choices too, perhaps. So that's kind of what I try to show with like a lot of my characters is like, you know, these like unlikable people that you would write off
Yeah.
Initially, if you met him in a bar, you would not want to, you would get up and leave if they tried talking to you and they started talking to you about like what they're doing in their life. But, when you read stories, you're able to, especially comics, right? Because like,
Yeah.
you're able to like get, especially with Nick and Fisticuffs, you're able to get in his mind really intimately. It shows you
There's
how,
place in there.
yeah,
Don't
it
touch
shows.
anything. It's gross.
I like to tell people of my mind. A friend of mine went out to dinner many years ago, and she was like, "Man, I would love to spend a day inside your brain." And I said, "My mind is a great place to visit, but you don't want to live here because it is." But it's like a bag of cats. But but that's the point of like Hard Body and Fisticuffs to an extent, is like showing you like, hey, like these people are dysfunctional, but like they got here from experiences that were like traumatic to them, and it's like it kind of explains like the severity of it, because like a lot of people kind of look at when I was in shape, and I dealt with like my own physique issues and stuff. People would say like many times about like positive things. But it was like that one person that said one thing critical that like stuck in your brain, like your rolling mom. Over on a dog. Yeah.
Like your mom.
Mom. No, other people. She meant that. I believe she meant that from a good place. But like, no, like I think other people that would like say something critical of you, and you're like, oh my God, like is that all that becomes all you see?
Yes.
And when like, and even in Hard Body, there's a scene where he's getting ready to kill a personal trainer for his ads, and the personal trainer is telling him like, like all that stuff you want, like you could like have that, like, like I can train you, you can get that. And he says, he's like hopeless. He's like, no, he's like, I'm fat. I have loose skin and stretch marks. Even if I got better, it would only be worse. Like this is my path forward. Mm-hmm. And it's so like, what I was trying to capture there, it was just like the hopelessness, right? Like that some people feel, because like when you're a trainer, like I had a lot of people that, I would have had a real hard time doing that job if my first client was not such a phenomenal success. Like he worked really hard for me and cleaned up his diet, and he lost a lot of weight and kept it off and was a huge success story. A lot of people got in, rhythms and stuff, kind of like Nick, where they can't help themselves. Yeah. And like, they see, it's not that they don't see off ramps, they see like, oh, I should get off here, but they don't. And that's the tragedy.
It's hard to break routine. Mm-hmm. So if you're creating good routine or creating bad routine, you're wiring your brain to do these things. And so if you're wired to be lazy and eat bad, it's hard to break that and then rewire your brain basically to do the good things. So it's like, it really takes like an act of will. Yeah. To be that person to get off that ramp, like you said, and do something different.
I saw a really good meme about this. It said, being fit is hard, being fat is hard. Choose your heart. Being, having a 9 to 5 is hard. Running your own business is hard. Choose your heart. It's like you have to kind of choose your path. And that's very much what Fisticuffs is about, right? Like the whole point of those meetings.
You just summed up life. I mean, like that's us in indie comics too. It's like, do you want to make your own comic? It's hard, but what kind of hard do you want? Do you want to be hard, like having regret because you didn't do the thing? Or do you want to have it be hard because you're actually trying to do it?
Yeah. And there are days, there are days where it feels so good, right? Like where like you come home and you're so exhausted and you're so beat up and you're like, man, I love this so much. And then there are other days where like you tried everything and you're like, man, I can't, take this anymore. It's like just too much. But like you keep getting through because the class, that meeting in the class, hearing Laurie talk so favorably about my comic, like those things make it worth it and all. Right. And one more thing I was gonna say about the off ramps and stuff, right? Like Nick, we put that very much in Fisticuffs.
I have to pause you. Okay. Because right now is the time when we play the game.
Oh, okay.
So we'll come back. We have more time after the game, I promise. But we usually play the game right about an hour. So here we go. You ready?
I'm ready.
our favorite time in the chat. We're going to play Would You Hug This? Give me a second here to push the buttons. We're going to bring up some pictures. And there's no pressure. There's no pressure here for those of you who haven't played this game before. We would all hug Parker, first of all. Hands down. Hands down, hug Parker. But I usually pick some kind of theme for the person that's coming on, and I throw pictures up, and you just tell me, would you hug this?
Okay.
So I'm going to start. We have a theme here, and these are all really bad pictures because I'm just stealing them off the internet. So here we go. Would you hug this cosplayer?
Yes.
Now, Fred warned me that he's a big hugger, and he would hug a ton of probably most of these. So
hugs are powerful.
Hugs are powerful.
Bubbles might need a hug.
I don't know. I think this Bubbles might kill me with a hug. I'm gonna say no, only because I don't think this Bubbles knows their strength.
Is that a tattoo over there? Is that like a hard? Oh, that is.
Oh yeah, that's a tattoo on that arm. Mm-hmm. Like I feel like that person is like a Marine.
So I would hug them, but I would be very cautious of the hug. It would be I wouldn't
hug.
Yeah, I wouldn't hold on for too long. I wouldn't want to, you know, sometimes like you hug somebody and like, you know, they can read intimacy into it. Like, yeah, I would not want to do that.
Yeah,
it's like a hug and go. It's like, yeah, right.
Lou's hugging, Pop's not so much. So now I have a new picture for you. This one I'm passing on this one. You can tell me your thoughts, but I'm too terrified of this.
Nope. I hug them both.
All right, you guys. You hugging this? I'm passing. I don't know. Something about the eyes.
Bert has a unibrow.
Yeah? Does he not?
Well,
he said I'd hug the duck. It's those lifeless eyes. I'm scared. I'm scared of this one.
Again, what's the setting? Because like I feel like if I had to go into that home to hug them, I may never come out alive. So.
I was going to say, that's the hard part is you don't know because this looks like a home setting. So this is probably a Halloween costume from what I'm thinking. If it was cosplay at a con, I'd probably feel more comfortable. But I agree with you. Like you might disappear into the basement and never be seen from again.
The con felt like, you know, like I can, there's like witnesses. I'm safe.
Lou's going in for the hug.
Yeah, right, Lou? Like I would hug them, but the setting would make a difference. I feel like that's a video. I feel like that picture is like something you'd see in like a Netflix crime documentary.
There was a time when Bert and Ernie ran the street. We were all terrified. All right.
Yeah.
You're hugging this guy too, eh?
Yeah. There's Zelda cosplayer. And they look.
Look, I want to have a disclaimer here. I am not against cosplay. I rather enjoy cosplay, and everybody has to start somewhere with their costume. So I don't want to disparage anybody from doing cosplay, and I'm not making fun of these people. We're just basing whether we would hug these people or not. That's it. Okay. So I'm also terrified of this one.
It looks like Zelda hung on to the precious for a little too long.
Right. I was going to say, I'm getting this weird feeling, but yeah, that's it. He kind of reminds me of Gollum.
It's got a Gollum vibe.
Show him the bunny. See, I told you they want the Cthulhu bunny. We'll see. We'll get there. I got some more. I got some more.
So far, I'm hugging everybody.
I don't think you're hugging this one.
Nope.
Is anybody hugging this? I'm not hugging this one. Like that.
I draw the line.
As you can see, the previous ones, you couldn't actually see those people's actual face, right? They were all just masks. This is yeah.
I don't pay much attention, but is he not a criminal now? He's a criminal, right? I thought he was in jail or something. No?
I have no idea. It's just like,
all I know for certain about him is the one thing that we all know for certain about him, and I just don't want to get anywhere near that. So
exactly.
I will keep my distance.
Okay, and I don't want no. But I mean, like, this is just so. I mean, like, his smile looks. I don't know, innocent and diabolical at the same time.
It's like
Um,
a really awful birthday card.
it was great. Oh yeah, that would make a great birthday card.
Yeah.
It's me.
Like, it's a me, Mario.
Mario. But I looked up
There's a
terrible
there's
cosplay.
a there's a toadstool joke in there that like I don't want to touch.
He said that's a hard no. Hi, Sasha. You came on the show at a weird time. Welcome to the show. All right, I got some more fun cosplay for you. I don't even have anything to say about this. I'm not hugging it. It's in the woods. We're going out to the woods. If you are in the woods and you see this, you better fucking run.
Oh my god. No. And I'm really walking back my I'll hug anything thing from earlier.
I told you. I was like, well, you say that.
It looks like he's
yeah, he can stay. This frog can stay in the woods. Thank you.
I feel bad for the Rock. That's ugly. No.
Is that a no?
Hard no. Oh, ooh. No.
Oh my God. I don't know what happened here, but
where do you find that?
The internet is a weird place.
No, but I'm just curious. What did you Google? Like weird things to hug?
Terrible cosplay.
What is that? Is that Yoda?
It's a Teletubby.
Oh, that's a Teletubby. I thought it was like I thought that was like latex Yoda. Yeah, I also don't go in the same room.
What the actual?
This is the time to jump in.
Oh, Miss Piggy's in the background chopping trees. No, there's no Ozzy on that list. Everybody would hug Santa Ozzy. That's a given.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's 3 in a row that I'm passing on.
All right. So I would definitely hug this cosplayer. It's a yes for me.
Aww.
He's a shrimp.
I feel like he reminds me of Chad Perkins' book, like Set the Hook.
Yeah.
He'd be like a promo cat for them. Yeah.
Yeah, so cute. And on the same vein, I found, because we are equal opportunity pet owners here. We love both cats and dogs. So look at that toadstool. He's so cute.
You like the other doggy? Your mom. That's a good doggy. Yeah, I like him. He gets a big hug.
He got 10 out of 10 hug for me. All right, last cosplay, last one. I'll have to show you the Cthulhu cat later. Would you hug Karen Needlemeyer?
I mean, if Karen says I can write in her anthology, she gets a huge hug from me. I don't know if I so much want to hug Karen Needlemeyer as I just want to be on her show and get to spend an hour talking to her in character.
I would not hug this woman. She might kill you.
Yeah, she might like sue you afterwards too. Like I feel like that would be the thing. Like I assaulted her personal space and
you would get a strongly worded letter from her lawyer in the expectation to show up and defend yourself in court.
She seems very litigious.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's a thing. All right. And that's the game. Thank you for playing.
That was surprisingly more repellent than I imagined.
I always strive to have like a couple good ones, but then like some really repugnant pictures. And
I can tell you that Ron Jeremy will be haunting my dreams tonight. That's Mario.
I know. I was like, oh, this is terrible. It goes in the album.
Oh my God.
So bad. So bad. Air hug. Oh, Laura, you didn't show him the bunny. I'll send him a picture of the bunny later to haunt his nightmares. For those that don't know the bunny, there is an actual bunny plague going on in North America right now.
Is this the crystal, like the things that where they like look like?
Yes. So they have these warty growths that come out all over their body, but a lot by their face.
Yes.
And so it's rabbits and squirrels, and they look like Cthulhu. They look like they have tentacles coming out of their face, and it's just terrible.
Where is it happening, and what's causing it? Do we know?
North America. I'm not exactly sure how far it has spread, but it was like northwest. I want to say like Oregon, Washington, around there. I could be wrong. But it's a problem. So as long as it doesn't jump to humans, it'll be okay. But it's like HPV. It's gross.
Oh, you just said it. You just damn it, Lord, you just willed it into existence. It's gonna happen to humans now.
I mean, I have this problem where I write stuff and then it comes true.
I want the first person that happens to be Karen, and just see Karen with all the.
I don't know if I can do that makeup. I'm not doing it. She might have to go away for a while. Gates caused it. Probably Gates. He causes everything. Now I'm for sure on that list. Thanks a lot.
Oh God, I was actually worried for you earlier because it's like tantalized as I am by the hot sauce hard candy. Like looks like little drug packets or something. Like something you get at a rave. Be like, yeah, I'll take 30 Calcaterras, $30 worth, and you get that little packet.
Wait, is it the one with the 1 R or the 2 R's? Because if it only is the 1 R, that's fake, yo.
That's your alias. That's your scapegoat. You can just blame it all on them. We'll get you on the documents just right. Search and seizure. All your hot candy coming out like in boxes.
Yeah. Like, it's just the 1 box. Here you go. The influence of Pops. I know Pops is the other muse. He's the one that started all the poker cards.
Oh, the giveaway. I'm sorry.
The
rewards.
The stretch goals when we started doing poker cards, and then you can add them up.
I love them.
Chad, we were just talking about you. Hopefully,
yeah, Chad, how's it going, bud?
Look at that. He appears. His ears must have been burning.
Say his name.
We weren't saying anything good about you, though. Sorry.
Never do.
No.
I don't think I've ever heard anything positive.
Pike. Chad was on the Karen show as well. That was one of the funnier ones because we had a drinking contest with him. It was Karen and Dante and his character Otis from Set the Hook.
Yes.
And every time he said Pike, we all drank. And Dante was the only one left standing.
What's Karen like drunk?
She's a menace.
I mean, she's a menace sober. I mean, how does the amplitude change?
She cries a lot. She's confused and angry and cries. That's about it.
Well,
that's good. That's what I expect. Bad.
No, Chad, it was great. We had a cat that we were gonna use as your mascot. He was dressed like a lobster.
We were playing Would You Hug This, and it was all cosplayers because FISTICUFFS has cosplayers coming, and it's wild ass story. And I thought that would be funny to rate some cosplayers if we would hug them or not. But one of them was a cat dressed as either a lobster or a shrimp. So there you go.
He would traumatize Otis.
I think he would be friends with Little Shit, and they can go run bounties together. Could be his little sidekick. Just a thought. So what were we talking about before we played Would We Hug This?
Oh, God, I don't know.
Like, forget it. We'll just move on.
Yeah, make something up. Bring up a topic, Laurie.
Pop's all out. You guys have to see the video of this, too, where Pop's dressed up as Dante, dressed up as Ozzy Osbourne, and went, like, oh, my God.
Oh, man.
I was interviewing people at a panel and was doing the shuffle. Like, it's really funny. You have to watch it. Very tooth fairy.
She's a fairy. I don't know if it's like a tooth fairy. Sure, maybe, why not?
I was going to say, do we have a cosplayer lined up for this? Because that would be great.
I have a friend that's offered, and I'm thinking about
Ooh.
having her do, I was I'm still small. I don't know how how it would work at a con, but if it'll work, yeah, let's I feel like
this is
that'd be
a character in the book.
Yes. Well, so actually that's the girl from the other picture.
Hi, Ham. Welcome to the chat. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that is the girl from the other picture of the cosplayers, and like people have pointed out, like a couple of my friends have been like, well, she looks way worse in the pages than she does on the thing, and I was like, of course she does, right? Like that's the transformative power of cosplay, right? Like the example I use, and it's totally true, is last year I worked Halloween at my job, and I went as the Crow, and like I did all my makeup and my hair, and like when I left the house, I looked really like that, like really nice and good and shit. But like, the day goes on, like I'm a sweaty person, like the shit melts. And by the end of the day, like my wig is all effed up and stuff. And like, people were taking pictures of me, with me. And like, I got home and looked at them, and like all day it's crazy. Cause like, I feel like Brandon Lee. And then I look home and I look like the fucking Edward Furlong Crow.
You look
and
like
I'm like, I look like John Connor Crow. Like
no, not the Eddie Furlong one. That's the worst.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like, I mean, that's the thing. Like you go to a thing and you're all done up and you look great at the beginning of it and you feel great. But by the end of it, like you take this. Yes. Oh my God. Nay is amazing.
I need her in my life. I keep trying. She does a lot of work for Tom Hutchinson too. So I'm always like, Tom, introduce me. He's like, I'm busy. I'm like, come on, Timu Crow. he's Fred is. We've got the crow at home. Okay.
No, I'm gonna put a picture online of my Facebook from my crow last year. I am Timu Crow. I am Timo Crow. Oh,
I want to see it. I gotta see it.
Oh God, yeah.
Chad, did you see the one that he's gonna upgrade to foil? Like, I think you did. But look at this one.
Yeah, when we get 3,500, we're gonna do that one as foil for anybody that's already backed it.
Wow.
I can't wait. I wanted to do, and that's the thing too, right? Like I hope we get to keep growing and doing kind of amazing stuff with this, because there are so many like little things that like as a collector and a hoarder, I and by the way, I'm gonna make that like my like pull quote, sub quote, like
to be in your bio.
I am Timu Crow.
You put it in your creative team.
Fred Schwartz, also known as Timu Crow. Hold on. If I find the picture and I send it to you right now, Laurie, can we get it on the show right now for all these fine people? Okay.
Send it to me.
I'm gonna get
Brian.
This is it's amazing. This is the beauty of Laurie's show. You come on here not knowing what to expect, and you come out of the show completely rebranded. Like it's amazing. I came on here thinking I'm a respectable artist, and now I'm like a fucking punchline. It's amazing. Laurie can do that for you too. Just come on.
Yeah, just come on, Brew. We'll make it. You're going to leave a completely different person. It happens to everyone. That's why in the beginning, when Glenn Fleming was in the chat, he told you to run.
They knew it was coming.
Salvation Army, Ozzy. You're welcome. Thank you. Yes, seriously, you guys.
Oh my God. Okay. Oh my God. What am I doing to myself?
What?
Like
Chad says, what did you think of Path of the Pale Rider? I am Timu Crow. What? Are those related, Chad?
Okay. Right.
By the way, while Fred's doing that, I have to say, for those of you that have read issue 7, go to the Facebook group, our Path of the Pale Rider group. I have a spoiler-free thread. So if y'all want to, oh my God, Fred. If y'all want to drop your, are you sure you want me to put this up?
I have no shame. You tell you what, can we make a thing? Like, can I get like 3 backers out of this? I'll humiliate myself. If like 3 of you just go on FISTICUFFS right now and like kick in a buck, okay? You guys all get to see Timu Crow. If we just up my follower count just a smidgen. Okay.
I'm gonna tease you real quick, and then you have to go back if you want to see. I want to see. Okay, we're at 62 backers, so if we get to 65 backers, I will show all 3 pictures. Ready?
It didn't show. It didn't show, did it?
It did for a second. Ready? Okay,
Okay.
I'll do it again. Ready?
And again, all day.
I ordered versus what I ordered. Oh, we're so you can make a reel. That would be so funny.
All day that day, and I'm walking around in my head, like thinking I'm Brandon Lee too. That's the craziest thing. Is like, you know, and it's a shame because I'm next to somebody that's a perfectly awesome crow there. Like, they got it.
Lou, this is your comment. What I ordered. We got crow at home.
Please back for that. I mean, that's
I think that deserves a backer. Yeah,
that's pretty hideous. But yeah, I mean, that's the beauty of it, right? Like, you know, cosplay. Like, we all, you know, we're not self-aware. It's fantasy, and that's what that is, right? Like, it's about her bringing cheer to a graveyard with her good energy and shit. So I love that cover so much. It's one of my favorites.
Oh man, that was a great laugh. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh God.
Can I play you the video? I know I always play it, but I love this video. Where is it? Well, dodge this. Here we go.
Hold on. I think I'm bleeding. Am I bleeding? Ow! Ow! Nose and lips. Okay. Ow. Can I? Ow! 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 Wait! Ow! 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 Please, Mr. Oh!
My favorite part is when he's like, nose and lips. Hey, Ray.
I love that movie so much.
Oh man.
Justin Long is a great actor. He doesn't get enough credit.
Yeah, for real. He's done a ton of stuff too. Like he's done horror and he's done serious stuff and drama and it's just comedy. He does a lot. So I don't know. Him and Walrus was messed up.
Oh my God. Yeah. So I actually went to Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash and back a while ago when it was there, and they had the walrus in the shop. Yeah, it was up like on a pier, like a platform jutting out, and like they had the actual walrus, and like kind of was coming out of a cage.
Is it big? Like how big is this sucker?
Walrus
size?
Walrus. Yeah, like I mean the part of it that's his head, like you know, it's human size. It looks like Justin Long. I mean, it's very like the likeness is legit. That's an amazing shop. I mean, I haven't seen the new one yet since they like renovated it, but it was always great. Like when the first time I went way back when they had the Bluntmobile from Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. So cool to see in person.
That's funny. Where is that place?
Red Bank, New Jersey.
Really?
Red Bank. Yeah, it's it's a beautiful town. Like, you know, I was like I used to live like an hour and change away. So like my friends and I, we would like, you know, make a day of it, you know, take a pilgrimage out there, you know, go to a little restaurant. Like it's a beautiful little town. And the staff is really nice too.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I always wish I could teleport places because it's like I'm close enough, but not like, you know what I mean? Like, for example, I went to Red River Comic-Con this past year, and it's about an hour and a half north of where I'm at. So it's in Oklahoma. There's a place called Slaughterville, Oklahoma. And my friend Christopher Brown writes a series called Slaughterville based off of this imaginary town where like all the horror tropes live. So if you're in Slaughterville, you can run into like the B version of Freddy Krueger, or the B version of Jason, B version of what's that guy? The B guy. Candyman, that one, yeah. And so, but they all live in this town, so it like he has RPGs and everything. So when I found out I was going to Red River, and then it's another 2 hours north, I was like, it's close, but it's just not close enough because then I'd have to turn around and go 3.5 hours home.
Yeah, I used to struggle with that a lot, right? Like I'm way better now with like my anxiety than I used to be, and especially now that I'm in Florida, everything is spread out, so I'm just used to it.
Yeah.
But the idea back in the day of like driving like somewhere far away, it's not so much the trip there, it's that fear of like, you know, oh, I got to go back, and like there's like, you know, as far as I go, there's like a return journey and shit, and it's like very triggering to people with anxiety, you know, because like we like the slope down, so
right.
You know,
well, for me, it's like getting there. I'm excited to get there and then experience everything. And I'm so excited that I tire myself out. And so when I'm on the way home, I'm like, God, I'm tired. And that 2 hours or 3 hours home is just terrible.
And I hate driving tired. Driving tired is the worst. Like I wish I could teleport too.
That's my bucket list, is to get to Slaughterville and also get to Santa Claus, Arizona. If for some reason I become independently wealthy, like I win the lotto, which would be impossible because I don't play the lotto. But I would so totally go and buy Santa Claus, Arizona, and turn it into a replica from Path of the Pale Rider.
Oh, that would be cool. I want it. So we're talking about it. One of my dreams one day would be to have like a comic shop / novelty shop / vanity project, like Jay and Bob's Secret Stash, with all of my shit, you know. So
William drives all over the place all the time, so that's why he's like, man, you pussy. So you would have a shop like that?
My own version of it with like my stuff and shit. Or the other thing I really wanted to do, like back in the day, I wanted to do. I had a restaurant-based, you know, TV series that I was like working on for years. So my dream was always. Well, I used to work in a restaurant, you know, for a long time, and you know, I firmly believe that if you work in that industry long enough, you become like an alcoholic addict or racist or some kind of like sexual deviant. Like it's just an awful toxic lifestyle. Like you go there, you leave with cash every night. You're, you know, working with other young, you know, good looking people. Like bad decisions happen a lot. And I wanted to do kind of like a, did you ever see Spaced? The British, Spaced is one of the greatest shows ever. It's like, you're right. It's with Simon Pegg and Nick Frost, the guys that did Shaun of the Dead. Yeah. Their show they did before they became famous. But it's basically Three's Company, but like a geeky version of that. So I always wanted to do like kind of like a version of that in a restaurant where, like, you know, it's almost like the, you know, like a, what do you call it? Foxhole, you know, mentality, right? Where like you live in the world together, you overthink everything, and you know, the kind of story where like you would have like kind of like, you know, sitcom-y through lines, but you can go on like tangents and do other world. Yeah. But you know, I wound up never doing that, or at least I never got it off the ground. And the world's changed now, and like I don't know if like those themes, you know, are stuff that I want to celebrate. You know, they would probably be taken the wrong way, and I would not want to. I would not want to do that, right? You know, I will do a lot of shit, obviously, you know, as you can read in FISTICUFFS 1, 2, and 3. But like, you know, there's just certain things that I'm like, you know.
I get you. That's me too. I'm like, I'll kill dogs and children, but you won't catch me talking politics ever.
Yeah. I mean, there's if ever I wanted to do things like that, there's a way to do that. But that's not my purpose now, and that's not the purpose that I want to even get involved in for the foreseeable future. Like my goal right now is FISTICUFFS and comics and telling like the best entertaining stories that I can. Like I have no agenda. Like I don't care. I don't. It's not me.
I'm with you. That's me too. It's just because and I mean, like when I see like the John Westhoffs and the Travis Gibbs and the Tom Hutchinsons, and I mean like William Russell now too is running more than one story at the same time. Well, Psycho Cell just finished, but he's running a couple. Like that boggles my mind. How you guys do that. Where it's like I just want to focus on Path. That's all the time I have is to pour into this one. I can't imagine having to divide my creative calendar to more than one thing. But I guess like people do it all the time, and they're so good at it. But
yeah, the hardest part for me now. Hardest part for me right now, in line with that, the hardest thing I'm dealing with is trying to balance, like, you know, creative and Kickstarter stuff, because they're different.
Yeah, marketing versus being creative. Because when you're marketing, you're not being creative. You're not writing. You're not creating. But you still have to market.
Yeah, and it's a different brain and it's a different mindset, and it's a really hard balance to find. So I can't imagine like that, splitting, up that, dividing that focus over like different projects and stuff, because
I'm with you.
especially on this one, because this is my baby. This is my passion project. Like if any, if there are other stories that I'm like really passionate about in my quiver or whatever you want to call it, but like this is the one that like matters the most to me. It's the one that's the most personal to me. Like I said, it's been with me since 2002. Like I'm never going to have another story that I spent 20 plus years with. The timelines don't sync up, and I'm not going to live that long. So I said
that to someone the other day too. I was like, listen, I don't know if I'm going to be alive by the time we get to the end of the Rider. And someone was like, what?
It's such a morbid thought, but like you think of it all the time. Like I'm just like the other day I'm like walking, I'm like, not yet. We have to get to 6. Like,
but this is funny too. So my kids are going through like CCD and baptism and stuff right now to be part of the church. And so, oh look, there's Gilbert. Hi Gilbert. But I forget where I was going with this.
You kids were
Gilbert. You derailed my train of thought. What were we talking about?
You were saying how like your kids are doing like CCD and communion and all that stuff. Yeah,
I forget where I was going with that. Anyway, I'm sure it was great and witty and funny.
Salvation?
No. Oh, we were talking about saints. All right. So part of the thing that we were talking about is saints, because like November we had All Saints Day, and so like the church encourages you to study about saints. And one of them is going to be doing confirmation, where you pick like a patron saint, blah blah. But a lot of these, I am not smoking weed. Stop it. But it's interesting to me that a lot of these saints, like they have like a purpose, and then usually when they're done with their purpose, they fucking die. So
Laurie,
maybe I was like, when you get to 6, maybe when I get to, I don't know, maybe when we're done with our message, we just fucking die. And that's all we got.
But I've said that about 6, and I mean that in like a nice way. But like
I've said it too. Like I just want to get through 12, and then I can die happy. Right?
I can die happy. Yes, I mean it. I mean it. Like this is like So what it was, again, food analogy. Here we go. Another food analogy, right? Like the thing that always one of the things that I've always like loved about art, and that I absorbed very young, because one of the first writers that made me like radicalized me in terms of wanting to be a writer was Kevin Smith, because when he made Clerks, I was like, okay, another guy from New Jersey. He made a small passion project that was central to who he was, and he put it out there, and it was, and then like you look at other people like James O'Barr did that with The Crow. Martin Scorsese did that with Mean Streets. Robert Rodriguez with El Mariachi to a degree. So like it's what I call like the person on a plate thing, where like you just kind of like put yourself like out there and it's like kind of like raw as you can, and hope that
just connect.
Yeah, and hope that you're able to build a career off it. Like I talk to a lot of other comic creators about this, and they ask me yeah, Jesus, the food analogies, I didn't realize I watched way too much Top Chef. Fuck.
It's okay. I'm with you. I just spent all weekend making 488 pierogi. I'm in the food world too, so I haven't posted any pictures, but on Friday I made like 10 pounds of cheese.
I love me some pierogi. Oh my God. I was just talking about pierogi with somebody yesterday. Love it.
Really?
Yeah.
I've been making pierogi since I've been like 2, going to grandma's and like learning and doing rolling the thing, cutting it out, fine tuning the recipe. Like since we were kids, my sister, my brother, and I have been making pierogi. And then when my grandparents passed, of course, we continued. So one of the things, what are you gonna smash that on the screen, Laurie? Which part are you gonna smash that on screen, Laurie? What you want to see
pierogi?
You want to see my Oh, you mean like, am I going to do the slice and dice and smash it? No, because these are good food and we're not wasting the pierogi. No, we're not wasting pierogi. But so when we moved to Texas, so there's a population of Polish people in Detroit area, so Hamtramck, and you could get there's Kowalski's, which is a Polish brand of food. So we were getting what's called farmer's cheese to add to our cheese filling and then making it our own. But there is no farmer's cheese here in Texas. And there is no Polish community. There's no kielbasa. It just doesn't exist down here. So I decided I was going to do it my damn self because I have that problem.
Mm-hmm.
And so I started making farmer's cheese, and it is so delicious homemade that
wait, you make your own cheese?
Yes, I make the cheese. It's so easy, Fred. All you do is you boil whole milk. It has to be 185 degrees. And then you pour it like 1 gallon of milk. You pour in half a cup of white vinegar. You stir it up for like 15, 20 seconds. And then you hands off for 15 minutes. And you've got cheese.
I struggle with that. In that, like, doesn't that demystify cheese? Like,
well,
I love cheese the way it is. I feel like seeing the curdling process might like.
But I'm not okay. But that's what farmer's cheese is this really basic, just the curds. It's almost like cottage cheese, but squeezed out. That's what farmer's cheese is. But the whole point of that cheese is then to add it to the filling, and I add things to it like egg, and I add like cream cheese, and I add in a bunch of salt. And but when it's that, it has like that consistency, almost like a ricotta cheese.
Are you able to match like the quality of the pierogies in Texas to what you were able to get in Michigan?
These are better.
Really?
So that's the problem, is that like the first year I did it and we discovered how delicious it is homemade. And then everybody was like, we want more cheese next year. So I made we normally make, I make 12 balls of dough. I make those from scratch too. So I made dough on Saturday. And so it's 12 balls of dough, and then it's 4 balls for cheese, 4 balls for potato, and 4 balls for sauerkraut, right? And so I did the filling for batches of cheese, and people were like, we need more cheese. So then I did, I think, 5 batch, and that wasn't enough. I did a 10 times batch of cheese this year. And so I made 13 balls of dough. And anytime we got to like the end of potato and we had more dough, we just made more cheese. And so out of that 488 pierogi, 200 and I want to say 62 were cheese. So like more than half.
Wow.
But I did this to myself because, of course, I learned how to make the cheese, and it's so damn delicious that I forget every year how good it is until we make cheese again. And then it's like, this is insane.
Yeah, so I don't know if you've noticed or not, but that's not twice I've like licked the corner of my mouth because my mouth is starting to water. It's that sounds like delightful.
So,
that sounds like amazing.
I'm a foodie as well. So you want to talk about? Well, we're almost out of time anyway. But it's like, you can come on the show anytime and we could talk comics and food and martial arts. I'm happy. Like that's where I live.
I would love it if you can like maybe stuff a couple pierogies in my pet the Tail Rider package.
Those definitely will not ship, sir.
I know. But, like, oh my god, like as you talk about that, like I went through a similar thing. Like moving down here was like that was maybe part of why I hated Florida so much initially, was because I'm from New Jersey and they have like a very distinct like food culture. Like I mean, nothing like New York, New Jersey pizza. God, you can't get pork roll or Taylor hand down here, whatever you call it. I mean, I miss pork roll like you wouldn't believe. I mean, the Chinese food's not the same. Bagels are shit. Like it's a culture shock, you know. And I didn't realize. I figured like the stupid American in me. I'm like, well, it can't be that different. But
it's just that was the same for us. Like, but you find that they have their own culture that's good. So you just kind of like adopt the new things and then try to substitute, what you're missing.
Seafood and fried chicken down here are fire. Like that's really big difference.
I mean, it's barbecue for us. Like we never, like in Michigan, you can't go through the smokehouse like you can here in Texas. Like you go to a Hard 8, and that's not even like one of the best ones, but that's like a chain. But when you walk in, you're in the smokehouse, and the line goes up to, they have 2 lines, and one is, one dude, and he cuts up the meat and pulls it out of the smoke, and like right in front of you, right? Mm-hmm. Nothing like that in Michigan. But so you just kind of got to gravitate, or you like me and you just freaking do it your damn self.
Yeah. And that's awesome. Like, I'm good for you. Like I wish I was able to make my own cheese.
Where are you, Laurie? I can help you that much. I wish I could mail pierogies because my freezer is full right now, and I'm probably going to be giving away to my friends because I have so many pierogies. Like there's nothing else in my fridge.
If I had known like that offer was standing, like I would move closer to you in Texas, but I would have to be within like an hour radius because the food won't transfer anywhere.
Yeah, and it'll just it'll defrost.
Well, no, you don't travel anywhere.
I'm great at cutting the cheese. I'll tell you that.
What's your favorite kind of cheese?
Ooh, so there's this other place in Michigan that's called the Cheese Lady. I like a good Humboldt Fog.
What's that? What kind of cheese is that?
Humboldt Fog is a goat cheese. It's a goat and sheep. So the top part is one and the bottom part is the other, and there's a layer of ash that separates it. It's Humboldt, Humbolt, Humboldt Fog. I like a good mushroom brie, a potato chip Gouda. It has like the little cheese crystals in it. I like doing like a manchego. You ever done the manchego and then you put like it's a quince jelly with an almond on top, the Marcona almonds. We will nerd out about cheese after the show.
You're so fancy.
But you got to go to like a cheesemonger, like where they have a big old board and it's like soft cheese, hard cheese, aged cheese, goat cheese on the menu. And they like to just, they'll let you do a sampling. So you'd be like, can I try this? And they'll tell you all about the cheeses they're cutting it. And they give you a little sample, and have eaten way too. And then in these places, they have like fancy wine and, like preserves and cheese boards. And I'm at home.
I love nothing more than like a nice charcuterie board. Like I am a huge, my cheese is blue cheese. I love all different blue cheeses.
Yes. A good Point Reyes. Point Reyes is one that you should try.
Okay.
And they have like ones that look like cheddar but are blue in the middle. Those are really good too. I'll recommend some cheese, but if you can find them, it just depends. I don't know. Yeah. Old Dirty Fatty, I don't know if there's a cheese lady by you, but if there is, you need to go and you need to experience a cheese lady. It's a franchise, but I'm not sure if it's everywhere. They're definitely in Michigan. But I digress. We have to talk about the end of the show because it's already that time. I just want to remind people the reason why we're here today is so we can support Fisticuffs. If you like Frank Miller, if you like Quentin Tarantino, if you like what did you call it? It's a Wagyu burger. Yes. Go check this out. Highly recommended by Laurie Calcaterra. If you have dark sense of humor, this is the book for you. This is books 1, 2, and 3 available on the Kickstarter. It goes up to 6, so we're going to get more. Fabulous stuff. Lots of things coming. Come on, look at that. I'll drop the link in the chat one more time. And then, Fred, tell us where people can follow you, where you want them to go. Don't say to hell because that's rude. No. Just kidding. But tell people where you're going to be. If you have any, if you're going to be at any cons, if you're going to be at any book signings, all of that. I will shut up now.
Yeah, sure. Actually, I just wrapped up my latest couple of book signings that I had scheduled. I had one each week leading up to this, but I digress. Cool. Yes. So my name is Fred Schwartz. You can find me on social media, all the big ones, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, X at SchwartzArt LLC, all one word. You can find us now at the link below for our Kickstarter project. Like Laurie said, Fisticuffs is about a functional drunk who's comfortable like derails when a one-night stand has deadly consequences. It's a deeply personal story to me. It is wild, funny, dark, twisted, and like I said, deeply personal. I implore all of you to just give it a try. Like all the best addictions, it starts with just a taste. And I told Laurie, I poured my heart and soul into this book. I really feel that it's a high quality product. If you guys give us a chance, I hope you guys love it as much as I do. And if you guys continue to support, well, even if you don't continue to support, we're going to share Temu Crow with you guys. But please do continue to support, this project and our future, Fisticuffs. Thank you. And we end on Wednesday of next week. So the ending strong is critical, but also so too are these days to my mental health since we're in the mid-time lull. So if anybody's able to come kick in and give some pledges, some shares, just do anything to help give us a boost and help me feel good, because tomorrow's my birthday and I would like to have a very
Oh my gosh.
that was the other reason I was so excited when I saw your schedule, your show availability. I was like, oh, well, that's what I want for my birthday, was to talk to Laurie. So if any of you guys can throw some pledges my way, give me a nice happy birthday and a nice solid boost in this midweek, I would really appreciate it. Yes, Al, I will get that to you this afternoon. Thank you. But again, thank you guys all for listening. Thank you, Lou. And like I said, please test drive. Oh, one more thing. On the Kickstarter page, if you guys were interested to try Fisticuffs out, at the very bottom is a link to our global comics, and issue 1 is free there. So if you want to test drive Fisticuffs and see if it's for you, and it is, yes, please check out right there. Continue reading right there. It's right after the 5-page preview, so you can just continue right into the book and continue to spend time with this asshole Nick that we all love. So please enjoy, please support, and thank you for your support and time.
And let's all sing Fred a happy birthday real quick. Ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Fred Schwartz. Happy birthday to you. Yay!
Thank you, Laurie. So
you're
since
welcome.
you did that for me, give them Timu Crow now. Give it to them.
All right, guys, you get Timu Crow, and I'm gonna apologize in advance. Just kidding. Wait. Push all the buttons. All right, here you go. Stop texting me right now. Stop. There you go. That's it. That's the show. I know that's gonna haunt you in your dreams, Fred. You're like, why did I do this to myself?
Well, I'm just more worried about other people's dreams. Like they were all of a sudden, like, I feel like I just gave Mario Run Germany a pardon. Like, they're not going to be. I'm sorry. I had to do it. I saw it and I had to do it. So that's it. That's all that happened. So. Oh my God.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning into the show. Join us next week. We're going to have Ed Davis on the show. We're going to talk floaters. Yeah, not the floaters, the other floaters, the eye floaters. Get your mind out of the gutter, right? So join us next week here on the Tuesday Morning Brew. We are live every Tuesday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And also you can please turn into Roku. Follow our Madness Roku. Heck yeah, man, where all the good stuff is. And what else? That's it. That's all I got. Be excellent to each other. Kiss your babies. We're going to play a couple ads. Stay tuned for the slice and dice at the end, as we always do. See you later.
Ozzy, what are you doing? Come and have a look at this lovely book that was sent over.
You're wrapping in the perpendicular.
Oh, go on and spit the bat out your mouth. No one can understand you like that.
Very nice. Say how 5 dentists and all.
Oh, well, that's not much better. Ozzy, why don't you sing to me? I can always understand you when you sing to me.
Fucking my brains. What is this my publisher sent me? Inked in black with art so sweet.
So what do you think? Do you like it?
Oh, Lord, yeah.
Just a reminder, you could pick up a copy of that book on Find Your Comic, Amazon. I think you're also on Ingram Sparks. Pick up a copy for your table for a Christmas gift for your favorite Aussie fan. That is all. Okay.